Dude, this is really smooth. This song is a smooth operator. There's so much pep in that melody. Hello everyone, what is going on? My name is Enemy Warrior and welcome back to my K-pop reaction channel, and today we have Billie's second album. This is The Collective Soul and Unconscious Chapter 1. Obviously I already reacted to Kinga Mingayo, which is really fun to say. It's a fun song. I will not be listening to it again as part of this, in an attempt to appease the copyright gods. The less songs, the better. So, hopefully, if I just do the 4 songs in one listen, the other 4 songs, then it'll work out. Yeah, I'm really excited because their debut album, The Village of Perception, was incredible. Incredible. Like, every song on that album is really good. In particular, Everybody's Got a Secret was my favorite, but the 11th Day and The Rumor in particular are insane. Flipping a Coin is wild. Flowered is really pretty. So, yeah, I have no idea what to expect. There were so many different sounds on that album, and so many of them were really cool. So, curious if this is more of a cohesive project, or if there's just kind of a crazy amount of different cool things again. I looked briefly and didn't find lyric videos yet, in terms of at least the audio quality I would look for, so we're just doing Spotify today. If you like this video and want to see more Billlie reactions, please click like, consider subscribing. Let's go. Let's hop into a sign. Okay. Okay, we're going with kind of the rad, shiny synths. Big fan of that. How happened that am I insane? I don't know. I like that. Okay. Dreamland. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Yo, there's some clashing going on here. The vocals. Okay, yup. That's enough for me to know I like it. Yup. Yup. This has got a nice groove to it. Cool soundscape. Gorgeous vocals. Ah. Oh, dude, the little vocal flares on this song are so good. Yeah, I'm way feeling this. Yes. 11. Ah, what a fun home melody to return to. This is such a fun like passage to return to. It's just in such a satisfying place for the rest of the instrumentation and stuff. It's really nice. That's really nice. Oh man. Ah, little run in there. This is fantastic. I like this more than the title track, which I already like. But I love this. Like I would say I like Gingo Mingayo. I love Sign. A Sign, Anonymous. Fun how they built into like those weird, clashy, funky synths. Very kind of shiny aesthetic to the track. It's the vocals are just really like nice, kind of floaty, almost R&B soul. But they're like poppy R&B vocals. Nice little rap bit. Just some really fun synth clashes. That is a really fun song. And Billlie still have no bad songs. Wow. Wow. Hopefully that continues. On to Overlap, B-side number 2 today. Let's go. Okay. Hello. Okay. Ooh, that's smooth. Okay. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's fun. That's really fun. That's so unhinged. That's like a crazy carnival ride. When this unleashes. Oh, dude. Oh, it's so weird. It's so ooh. Oh, cool. That's such a cool unison vocal. That's such a cool unison vocal. That's a tight harmony. Dude, this is really smooth. This song is a smooth operator. There's so much pep in that melody. Oh, dude, that's actually so fun to listen to. Oh, that's incredibly fun. Love vocal chops. I love vocal chops. I love them. I love them. I love them. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. 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 Dude, listen how clean these descends are. It's so crisp. Once again, there's elements of Billlie that make me feel really happy as a Revel of. There's elements. The like slow burn rise of that high note. There's elements of Billlie that make me really happy as a Revel of who likes those kind of weird, slightly off-putting. Something's wrong, but it's all cool, but like something's kind of weird, something's kind of out there, and that comes through musically and in their videos. And like I said, as a Revel of, in particular, it's something that feels like home base to me. And so to hear something like this is like, oh yeah, this is that kind of weird, but it's smooth, it's nice, vocals are crazy. But like something's going on here, and it's so there's like so many of these sounds and harmonies that I'm like, what is it? What just happened? It feels really nice. It feels really nice. We're not just gonna pretend there wasn't the. The intensity of those. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. No way this album gets better every song. No way. No shot, as the kids say. Like, there's no way. Like, already, I thought Sign was, like, so good. And then this song is, like... Bro, this song is dancing on Sign's grave. Like, this song is... Sign is amazing. This is so much better, even. Like, it's so smooth, but there's so many weird elements to it. It just, like I said, it's... And I don't mean to, like, discredit Billlie or say they don't have a sound. Because, like, in honesty, a lot of Red Velvet's music has moved on from this type of, like, kind of weird something's wrong, but, like, it's really smooth and jazzy. And, like, Red Velvet dip into that occasionally, but that's not really their lane right now. But, like, that's the Red Velvet that, like, I'm obsessed with forever, musically. And so, to hear that kind of make a resurgence and a similar style of these, like, really kind of off-putting sounds that I love, and, like, these, like, clashes on, like, weird harmonies and, like, strange little chord progressions thrown in out of nowhere, where it's just, like, one time you'll hear, like, 3 chords that you're like, where did that come from? And then it just doesn't repeat for the rest of the song. And I'm like, wait, no. 11 seconds ago there was a thing. And I don't know what the thing was. But it's super weird. I don't know why it's here, but I like it. Like, that feels like, it just feels so good to me. Yeah, that's really nice. Overlap is really nice. Dude, Billie's music is so cool. It's so cool. And I guess we might just continue on the trend of the title track being my least favorite on all their albums. Which is true for a lot of groups for me. Oftentimes the promoted track, even if I love it, is still my least favorite. That's just kind of how it goes. I'm a B-side guy usually. But man, Overlap is cool. That is a cool song. That is a cool song. Let's go. Moon Palace. See if we follow the weirdness still.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, once again, it is that time. It's our time.
Yup. We're still here, yup. It's smooth. I love the dial tone. The distorted dial tone rising is cool. Whoa. Oh, that like that drum, it's almost like a heartbeat or something. Ooh, vocal fry? Whoa. Whoa. Listen to that. Whoa. What is that? What is it? It's like they're strangling this poor organ sample. What the hell? Bruh. The samples. Ah! That's so cool, and they fade the vocals back too and put that same effect on it. I think it's reversed too in that part. It's like, like what? Bro, Billlie, you're inventing a new language, like. Oh, that's so dope. I love the emphasis on the breathing there. Sorry, I love that. Ring a ring ring. It's like so like whoa. She just said ring a ring. What? Why is that important? Woo! The harmony's smooth. Oh, the slide! The slide! Yo, this bridge! More vocal fry. Oh. Love like the rolling fade in. So cool. There's the dial tone again. Again, so strange. So strange. Yeah. That's really cool. That's really cool. What a weird song, though. That song has, once again, it's like the samples and some of like the production in terms of like the types of vocal processing. Like some of those vocal hits are just literally like reversed phrases, I think. And like you have like that weird fade in on the organ, and then it's like the whole song has kind of this weird mad carnival energy to it. It's just like this weird, like uncomfortable, but I like it kind of is how I describe it, and it's so good. It's so good. And then of course the vocals and the rapping are so smooth, and I think that's what's interesting is so far this is a very cohesive project, which to me, I don't ever dock albums for not flowing as an album. To me, I don't care. Even though I do often listen to albums from front to back, it's not something I care about. Like, I know to a lot of people, like, how the track list is arranged and, like, cutting tracks that are, like, don't fit the theme or, like, sound weird or putting tracks in the right order, like, that matters to some people. To me, I don't care. Like, Billie's first album being this, like, sampling of, like, 10 different, or however many songs there were, like, 6 different, completely different sounds, to me is, like, great. I love that. So, but I definitely saw people say, like, this project is better because it's cohesive. Was kind of the thing that I saw floating around my Discord and around Twitter a little bit. And so far, everything has kind of this, like, weird carnival smoothness. It's like smooth R&B, but, like, mixed with this, like, weird mad carnival ride. And that's kind of the feeling of this project, is like this weird, like, drifting whatever. Which I guess if they're entering the strange world as a concept, kind of that, like, you know, classic Alice in Wonderland, we went down the rabbit hole. I guess it kind of makes sense for the whole project to sound like this. Do I in some sense miss the variety of, like, Village of Perception? Yeah. I'm someone who places variety over cohesiveness on a track list. You know, do I miss there being a club banger into, you know, a ballad, into an R&B song, into, you know, sure. But also, like, I'm liking all these songs, and I like the smoothness, and I like the weirdness here, and I love how strange some of the sample work is. And once again, I keep coming back to it. Dude, Billlie is the fourth... If you're a Revelove, Billlie is the 4th gen group for you. Like, this is it. We found a new home. This is the group that's so weird. And they're weird and experimental in a way that's not, it's not aggressive, I think. And this is not me putting down other groups. People are gonna think this is an aespa shot that I'm taking. I love aespa dearly. It's just a very different style of being experimental. I think modern K-pop in general tries to be experimental, and now there's a weird rant in the middle of this album reaction, but modern K-pop, I think, is limited in how it's experimental. I think experimental can mean so many things, and I think for some reason 4th gen K-pop has decided experimental means one specific type of experimental, which is yelling in your face, crazy, like, songs stitched together, you know, aggressive synth work, which I love. I love Stray Kids. I love aespa. And so it's fine. I like that. But there's so many different ways you can be experimental that are much more subtle. Something like this, where it's super strange. You know what I mean? It's so weird. This is just as weird as any other experimental song, but it's just in a different way, and I appreciate that. I think it's very valuable that Billlie is saying, "Hey guys, if we're doing experimental music right now, look at this. Look at this." I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to who produced and composed this album compared to the last album. I need to go back and look. But I think whoever is, like, from a top-down vision is running the ideas for what is Billlie and what is their sound and what is their identity, I think has a very clear idea of the lore and a very clear idea of how the music ties into that lore and what type of sounds they want, and it all flows together really well. Like, whoever's, like, the showrunner, big mastermind, you know, the Kevin Feige of the Billlie expanded universe, if you will. Whoever is at the very top going, yeah, this creative decision, massive props, because I think this is really cool. And I think Billlie is super, super laser focused on what they want to be, and it's really cool. I really like it. Let's listen to the last song here. Watch this last song be a completely different random thing, and then I'll... my whole rant about the cohesive album and everything is gonna seem so out of place. Anyway, let's give it a listen. I'm sure it'll be great. Every Billlie song I've ever heard has been great, so I assume this will follow suit. This does feel quite different from the other tracks so far. So far. Oh, They just bust these vocals out of nowhere. It's like, wait a minute. Wait, hold on. That's just a random line. You didn't have to go that hard in the middle of the song. Okay. Ooh. I wonder where this goes. Okay. Oh. Oh. That is interesting. This is the least experimental of the songs so far. This is the most traditional, I think, in terms of a pop song. This is cool though. It's just weird to hear something with Stutch. I'm waiting for like the hat to drop and it to do something insane, which it may not. Which like, I'm not saying it doesn't fit with the project, but I'm surprised at how not weird it is. It's nice though. This is kind of like a... Nice. Nice. Oh, these vocals, these like long phrases are so nice. Oh. That's really nice though. That's the least weird of the songs on this album for sure. Okay. That's the least weird, but it's almost weird because it's not weird. This feels it fits in with like the smoothness of the rest of the songs. But it's interesting in that Believe feels like it's like an uplifting, like, you know, like everything's gonna be okay. I guess in this case it's you just gotta believe. You just gotta believe. The fandom name for Billlie is like Believer, right? So I do wonder if it ties into that at all. Obviously I don't have the lyrics in front of me right now, but I'd be curious to find out. But I think it's a nice way to close your album. It does feel like it's the least weird, which is, like I said, it's fine. I think it's a nice song. It's not a ballad by any means. It's more like a, you know, it's like an end credits song, or like a, hey, we won, you know, we won, problems resolved, woo! Which is, it's interesting. That's nice though. That's a nice, it's just a nice song. Vocals are nice. Not really rapping on the song. It's not gonna be my favorite, but it's a nice song. Let's talk about favorite. What is my favorite song on this album? I think it's Moon Palace. Overlap is giving me a run for my money though. What? I think I don't know though. Those snaps. I don't even know which of these I like more. Like, I actually might like Overlap more. I know I said it gets better as it goes on. I think Overlap might actually be my favorite. Anyway, these three songs in the middle are my favorite. Here we go. My favorite song on this album is Assign Anonymous, Overlap 1-1, and Moon Palace. That's my favorite song on this album. Fun album. Like I said, it's interesting that it is a very cohesive project. I think that fits with the theme of entering the strange world. I think Believe, interestingly, is almost like a resolution, like it's bridging the gap to whatever their next thing is, which is cool. I think I am going to crown Overlap my favorite, just barely over Moon Palace, and which is just barely over Assign. No skips, no mez. I like everything on this project. I think Kingdom Mingayo is my least favorite, but I still like it. These two are almost my favorite. These middle three songs are magical. This is where the magic happens. Billie's a really cool group, man. They're a really cool group. I know I don't have a grasp on the lore. I kind of messed up by not reacting to the lore film before I watched the MV. I guess I'll react to the lore film now and be like, okay, trying to remember what happens, so that maybe I'll watch the MV again. I don't know. Try and figure out what's going on. But man, I really like Billlie. They're really likable. They have a really cool direction. And like I said, especially as a Revel of, this feels like such an exciting group to listen to, because they have that like weird uncanniness to them, and like we're gonna do some weird stuff, but we freaking eat alive the vocals. And unlike Red Velvet, who I think the weakest part of Red Velvet is the rap line. There are some songs where like Yeti will pop off in particular, but in general, I feel like Red Velvet's rapping is not great. Across an average, I think the difference between them and Billlie is Billlie has an incredible rap line. You obviously have Soon and Munsua, and now Shone has joined. And so you actually have like kind of a ridiculous stacked rap line. So I'm curious to see how they implement that. If they keep going with like this weird samples, uncanny valley craziness, weird harmonies, but like also with absurd rappers, how those get incorporated into these type of songs. Because there's less rapping on this album than there was on their first project, where there was some crazy stuff going on. So yeah, I really enjoyed this project. I think Billlie still has all songs that I like. Overlap is incredible. Moon Palace is incredible, and Assign is incredible. Believe and Kinga Mingayo are both nice. And yeah, stan Billlie, man. Billlie are just dope. They're just a dope group. This is so fun. I'm so happy with this album. Let me know in the comment section below. How do you feel about this? How do you feel about this compared to Village of Perception? How valuable to you is cohesiveness of a project? Because to me, it doesn't matter at all. Like, it's cool when it happens here. I'm like, oh, I can notice it. But it also doesn't add any value to an album to me to be more cohesive. I'm equally fine with a sample album of like 50 different sounds completely. To me, the quality is not affected by that at all. I don't care how an album flows from track to track. So, that's my opinion. Let me know in the comments how you feel. Billlie are dope. In conclusion, Billlie are amazing. I need to react to more Billlie. I need to learn the members. Nobody answered it in my MV reaction, but if there's a good Billlie guide, please tell me, because I would like to watch it. Thank you. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and please remember to stay nibby. Thank you so much to everyone who's chosen to support me on Patreon, with special appreciation going to Wookbook, Daniel Rains, Muse Ribbons, G.O.D. Sharma, Lucky7 Gen, 42 Ariadna, at Sushi Ray H, Bernie Sandars, Jalen Raybon, and Saska Reacts.